no. I apologize for going live on Rika.
Want to be famous? I'ma make a famous.
Stop, Jonathan!
Now, game over.
27-year-old Renita Nunu Williams has been described as both smart and humble and worked hard as a hairdresser in Shreveport, Louisiana to support her and...
So we about to get into a crazy, disturbing 911 call video of domestic violence. You know, I feel bad for anybody who lost someone to domestic violence. At the same time, I wish people would learn the difference between love and what isn't love. Hurt is not love, you know what I'm saying? Hurt from growth because you're going through a lot, that's totally different than hurt from the other hands of somebody else. Again, I feel my condolences goes out to anybody who lost someone from domestic violence. You know, I myself have experienced and know what that feels like. But if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. It's free. Like, comment down below your experiences and stuff like that. You know, give a little knowledge to some folks that might need the strength to pull through if this video don't get the message. Y'all have a nice day.
Her 3 children. Her clients loved her and always enjoyed her joyful presence in the beauty shop while she tended to their hair. She had been dating 36-year-old Jonathan Robinson, who had grown up in Shreveport. All of Renita's inner circle liked her boyfriend at first and described him as a father figure to her kids. However, soon his controlling tendencies began to show themselves and he would get aggressive when the hairdresser would stand up for herself. Soon after they began their relationship, Jonathan relocated to Houston, Texas, but the pair continued to try to make their relationship work long distance, but Renita quickly realized that their relationship would never be the same as it was. Then, while still attempting to make things work with her man, Renita was devastated to learn that Jonathan had found a new lover in his new city, a woman named Sharika Taylor. After discovering his infidelity, she ended their relationship, but wasted no time being single as she quickly met and kicked it off with a new man in Shreveport. Apparently, news of Renita's new love didn't sit well with Jonathan, and he was said to have terrifyingly set out to find them, tracking her down to a club in Shreveport where he assaulted her. Jonathan was the owner of a lengthy rap sheet that already had 12 previous arrests, including assault and domestic abuse. To keep him from racking up more charges and possibly facing prison time, Renita chose not to press charges. Less than 6 months later, Renita and Sharika began attacking each other on social media, exchanging fiery diss videos. Sharika tried to emphasize to Renita that Jonathan had moved on with his life and Nunu needed to leave him and their new relationship alone.
Now that type of energy right there is what's real disturbing, for the simple fact you found somebody, all right, cool, I understand, and then the next person found somebody, so y'all both moved on, but then you want to be controlling because you was displaying that. Now I think when they had that argument, she's standing up, he was probably trying to get a little too rowdy with the kids or something, you know what I'm saying? And even if they were your kids, there's just some shit you just don't do because they're kids. You know what I'm saying? It's just like us. It don't matter what age we are, we still learning. But then, you know, we go back to now they attacking each other. For what? See, his negative energy attacked her and fucked up what she had. And now both of the females is attacking each other for this fucking loser that already got a rap sheet of man. So
Renita went live on Facebook and began talking to her viewers about how Jonathan was still in love with her and was begging to get back with her. Hours after first going live, Renita was sitting in the living room with her mother, Anita, and little brother, when suddenly Jonathan showed up to their house pounding on the door, before eventually kicking the door in and entering the residence with a firearm where he proceeded to hold them at gunpoint. Anita screamed she was going to call the police, to which the intruder responded by firing the gun towards her, the bullet just missing her head. In the flurry of action, Anita did somehow manage to escape and flee to her neighbor's house and call 911.
Report police. What's your emergency?
Can you send the police at they shoot Jonathan Robinson?
Okay, is he shooting now?
Yeah, he's shooting now, man.
In the meantime, Jonathan had turned his gun on Nunu and told her to go on Facebook Live and apologize to his new girlfriend Sharika for all the things that she had said about her.
This no. I apologize for going live on Rika. My page been blocked, so that's why I'm going live. Yes, I know I was wrong. I ain't have no business going off like that.
During her video, her followers listened in while Jonathan screamed about making them famous while repeatedly threatening Nunu and her brother with his rifle.
See right there. Everybody want to be famous. I'm going to make me famous.
Yes.
What?
I am sorry, y'all.
I think I'm worried about the police right now. I don't give a about no police, you heard?
When the police finally arrive to save the hostages, Jonathan goes on a terrifying rampage, shooting several times at the police before turning the weapon on his former girlfriend, exclaiming, "Game over."
Want to be famous? I'm going to make a mother famous.
No.
Want to be famous? I'm going to make you famous.
No. No.
Go.
Stop, Jonathan. Stop, Jonathan.
Now, game over.
After Anita's murder, her brother was able to escape unharmed, while Robinson continued firing at the police, resulting in an hour-long standoff in which he struck 2 officers.
They started shooting back at each other. It was ongoing, so it was about anywhere from 20 to 30 shots.
Robinson eventually gave himself up to the authorities after running out of ammunition, as well as after Sharika urged him to put the gun down. 3 hours after taking the family hostage, murdering Nunu in cold blood, and attempting to kill multiple other officers, Jonathan was interviewed at the police station where he gave a detailed explanation for his actions.
You know your wife not strong, and you know people mess with your wife because they know she's not mentally stable. I just got tired of people. She going through mental stages and everybody laughing at her. And I got tired of it. And ain't no excuse for what I did. Supposed to protect her. My job, protect her. If you know what push buttons and make them go over the edge, you have no regard for her life. You know she'll go take all these drugs. You know she'll take all these pills and you want to go on social media and bash her, make her look bad.
Prosecutors initially sought the death sentence for the 36-year-old. However, after consulting Nunu's mother, they decided to drop the death penalty, and after Jonathan pled guilty to the murder, the Facebook killer was sentenced to life in prison. Anita Williams, Nunu's mother, had this to say after the sentencing.
I'm glad justice has been served. Everything is gone. Everything is okay. So I feel a lot better now. Now I can rest. Now me and my family can go on.
If you or a loved one is a victim of domestic violence, please reach out to this hotline.
Now, my thing is, okay, the brother in the house, he seen dude was shooting a rifle at the police. And then, you know what I'm saying, he should have already escalated in his mind, you know, if he should have attacked this guy. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a female in the house. So, me as a male, as a man, as a father, I would have fucking, you know what I'm saying, as soon as I seen that boy, I would have been already escalating to what I can grab or do to get him, you know what I'm saying, to get him away from that gun. Because if not, a lot of people are going to be harmed. And yeah, you might get shot, you might die, but you saved a lot of lives in the long run because evidently this dude is crazy. So for you to escape while these folks get shot at, your sister, you know what I'm saying, she gets shot, but you escaped though.
Warn you, the details may be upsetting. This is 21-year-old Floridan Flo Bazile, a brilliant student athlete at UMass Dartmouth who just set a new record in the university's 100-meter sprint and had just been named Track Rookie Athlete of the Week 2 weeks in a row. Friends say he was the life of the party, always smiling, always making others laugh. He seemed to be the epitome of a happy, successful college student. But just last week, tragedy struck. Flo went missing after a track event at Tufts University and was last seen on campus last Monday. A massive search began, but then, in the middle of the search, a series of shocking Instagram posts went up on his account. He describes suffering from what seems like textbook clinical depression for years. We won't read them all here, screenshot if you want to read. But he talks about feeling alone despite being surrounded by people who loved him. It turns out he'd scheduled these heartbreaking posts, timing them to publish after his disappearance, and he reveals that he took his own life, apologizing for his actions and expressing regret over the pain he knew his absence would cause. Shortly after, his body was discovered in the Acushnet River, 7 miles from campus. This tragedy highlights the often hidden struggle with mental health issues, particularly among young people who face immense pressure to perform and maintain a certain image. Our society often prioritizes academic and athletic achievement and success over emotional well-being, but the conversation around mental health needs to change. Mental health is just as crucial as physical health. No one should have to suffer in silence. If you or someone you know is struggling, know that there is help available. Call or know that there is help available. Call or text 988.
My condolences goes out to his family. Just for the simple fact, mental health is so real, and it's something that don't go talked about enough. Just like domestic violence don't get talked about enough. And you know, that's crazy that he felt he was going through whatever he was going through alone. He had nobody to talk to. nobody he felt comfortable to go to. But you never alone, because now, with him not being here, the people that love and care about him will be feeling that pain, you know, feeling like they could have done more to help him so he could be here and be the man who he is. But at the same time, we never know what someone could be going through. So always make sure everybody okay, make sure everybody good. Let them know that you're here if they need anything, any discussion or anything.